You want clients and you want them right now. By the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you 8 effective, proven ways that you can get clients as soon as tomorrow. Stay tuned. How's it going, everyone? My smart marketing goons. It is Aaron here with another video of today. And this one, I want to focus more on how to get SMMA clients for your digital marketing service, whether it's Facebook ads, which is what my channel specializes in, or like SEO, or maybe graphic design or website building. But before I get into that, I need to emphasize one point very strongly. You need to offer something of value first before you can expect the client to pay you $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 plus, especially if you have no experience or no testimonials to back up your claim. Think of it this way: would you pay someone any amount of money, let alone $1,000, to do something that they say they can do, but they have never really done before in the past? Think of it this way: if you said like,
oh yeah, I've never really done this digital marketing thing for anyone else, but you know, I watched YouTube videos about it, I took a couple classes, and so I'm pretty sure I can get you some nice results.
Although, while yes, that is viable, the business owner is still gonna be very hesitant when you're gonna run their Facebook ads for them. So what I say is, don't be afraid to offer 1 to 2 week free trials, and if you can, even pay for the ad spend. You don't have to spend that much. Doing that is really effective, and it gets the business owner to trust you, since you're taking away literally all the risks that they can possibly have from working with you. And that's the best way for you to show your value up front before you charge them your monthly retainer. And I know you've probably seen on the internet, I know a lot of people say this is like,
oh, don't do free trials. Know your worth, know your value. You're worth more than that.
Well, so let me hit you with a reality check. If you've never run any Facebook ads or any digital marketing service with any other clients beforehand, since you have no experience, then to them, other than your human value, of course, you are worth $0, since you haven't proven yourself and you haven't generated income for anyone else. And then while you say that you're confident in your ability to do this, and even if you really do know what you're talking about, the business owner is still gonna be hesitant about it because you simply just haven't done it for anyone else yet. But if you do a free trial and you take away all the risk that the business owner has with working with you, then you can earn that business some money, and then the business owner is gonna literally do 2 + 2 = 4, being like, okay, he's earned me money from doing this for free. If I pay him, I'm gonna earn even more money for doing this, especially if I put more money behind Facebook advertising or SEO or whatever service you offer. And then boom, once you make them money, you are worth something to them and they will pay you for it. Now, if you do just want to charge your retainer up front and not do a free trial, that's completely fine. Go ahead and do that, but you're not gonna land clients fast. I can guarantee that. And even if you do land clients, if you really just don't know what you're doing, since you have no real experience, you're just gonna end up wasting their time and money. And then there are going to be more business owners who are going to have an even worse experience with digital marketers than what they already have today. Okay. But hey, so I'm done with my rant. You've been warned. So let me tell you the 8 ways you can actually get clients by tomorrow. I'll be counting down from the most common methods to get clients to the least common methods that you can do starting today or tomorrow to get clients. Pretty much most of these methods are free, but there are a couple methods that do cost a little bit of money. But if you're able to get the client on a monthly retainer, then you'll be golden because you will make your money back. Okay, so let's get started. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is everyone's favorite, everyone's heard this before, cold calling and cold emailing. So these are the most common ways that people tell you to get clients. It's just to go cold email all these businesses, or go cold call every single business that you know. While these methods do sometimes take a lot of time and you have to be able to face a lot of rejection, they still do work, because businesses are still cold emailing, businesses are still cold calling, and they're still getting clients every single day. The thing is with this, you have to get over your ego, because if you keep hearing no and no and no and no all the time, that's gonna get you down a lot. Do meditation or do something that's gonna make you feel happier. And just remember this, the business is not saying no to you as a person, they're just saying no to you as a service. So there are many scripts, templates, etc. of how you can do cold email and cold calls and how to handle rejection. And you can just find them by literally Googling them. I'm sure there's a lot of great resources. I'm not gonna cover that in this video right now. One thing I can tell you is to make sure you do some research on the business owner so that you at least know their first name, and that way you can customize the message, because the more customizable the message is, the more likely you are to get a response, which is the hardest part. So the next method, and which is my favorite, which is what I love to do, is cold messaging through Facebook, or you can even cold message through LinkedIn. So with this, you can get a faster response since Facebook Messenger is faster than, let's say, like email, for example. And then you can use these messages to actually book warm calls, which are a million times better than cold calls. I made a video about when I cold messaged literally 6 businesses and I was able to book 3 calls from that. That video is doing really well compared to all my other videos on this channel. So this is kind of like the follow-up video to that for more ways that you can get clients. But after you watch this video, be sure to watch that video, and I show you the step-by-step of how you can get clients through cold messaging and how to handle rejection and turn into a yes, which is exactly what I did in that video. Another great benefit of cold messaging is that you can message a lot of different businesses fast. You can literally just copy and paste the same opening message that you have, and just make sure you just change the initial name. And also, while we're talking about cold messaging, let me know by either liking this video or commenting if you want me to do a YouTube live stream of me actually cold messaging businesses around my local area and booking calls, so you can see what I'm thinking about when I'm sending messages and handling rejections, or like handling the responses that the business owners give to me. So number 6 is family and friends, and this is how actually I started, because my mom runs a home care agency business, and I helped her get clients through Facebook ads. She was pretty much my first client, and since she's my mother, I didn't charge her a monthly retainer, but she's a lot easier to pretty much close as a client because she's my mother. She knows me very well, and she knows where I live currently. You can also get away with charging them upfront before you even start the services, even if you have no experience, since they know you, and if you show off your value that, hey, I do know what I'm doing, as a friend or a family member, they're more likely to give you money towards their advertising purposes. They can also be really good first reviews, which can be a good jump off starting point for your digital marketing career, because those initial reviews can help you get more clients. And lastly, they won't get as mad when you do make mistakes with their Facebook ads, because trust me, when I was running ads for my mom's home care agency, I made a lot of mistakes. Number 5 is something you may have heard of, but not many people actually have, is using Upwork or Fiverr. So what these sites are, these are freelance sites where people who are already interested in the service that you offer make a job request. And then once they make that job request, you can go in and submit a proposal to them and say like, hey, I can do this job for you, so on and so forth. And the best part is these people are already looking for whatever service that you are offering. In Upwork, you do have to pay for connects, but they're like 15 cents per connect. And you need at least 2 connects to submit a proposal to a job that you're interested in applying to. So I feel like that price is really, really, really cheap at the moment. So I feel that's worth, investing $2, and you can possibly submit like 8 proposals to 8 different jobs. And then the more proposals you submit, the more likely you are to get a job and start earning some money and experience for digital marketing. This is also a really good place to get reviews for. And just a quick little hack for Upwork, if you're trying to get your first job, I would go to the search bar, go into advanced search, and then look for entry level jobs. They're not gonna pay as much, obviously, but you're more likely to actually get those jobs since you don't really need much experience if you don't have them. Because a lot of jobs on Upwork do require you to have some experience. They do want case studies to prove that you actually do know what you're doing. But these entry-level jobs should be easier for you to get, less competition, although it's less money, but they're good first reviews. Number 4 is to actually through Facebook groups. So you probably do know of this one. You're probably in a couple Facebook groups yourself. Did you know that there are Facebook groups that are actually there to actually match people who need digital marketing services to people who offer digital marketing services? So pretty much a lot of Facebook groups do have, let's say, digital marketing agencies or possible clients that are looking for digital marketing services. But don't be afraid just to go to the regular Facebook groups where people ask questions and answer those questions, add value to them. You never know when that person's going to be looking for a digital marketer for their service, and they're going to be like, hey, I remember so-and-so answered this question for me, so I should hit him up for this digital marketing service because I know that he knows what he's talking. Number 3 is a pretty uncommon one, but I'm surprised that it's not more popular, and that's actually going into the store and talking with the business owner, forming a relationship, and then offering your services through there. So if you live in a local city or even a local town, there are probably hundreds of stores that could use digital marketing, that could use your help to help market their business online. So let's say even you're going to a restaurant to eat with a couple friends, you might as well talk to the waiter, just say, hey, is the owner here? Could I have a word with him? And then once you meet with the owner, you can just talk about, hey, how are you currently marketing your business? What are you doing for marketing right now? Have you been thinking about digital marketing? So on and so forth. Build a relationship with him, offer a free trial or offer something of value or show off your value so much that he's like, wow, I have to pay this guy to actually run my Facebook ads for my local business. You don't have to dedicate a whole entire day into doing this like some people do, but if you're already out and about and you're already in a store anyway, you might as well pitch your service to a client, see if they need digital marketing services. Number 2 is also a very uncommon one, which I really don't see, but that's actually going into your local forums and offering value from there. So if you type in literally the city that you live in and type in forums, they might have like, let's say a business forum where business owners talk and like help each other out with business inquiries, marketing, etc., etc. So you can go in there and you can possibly give value about how to advertise on Facebook or how to do SEO for the website, and just again give value to people. And then people are gonna say like, wow, this is amazing. They're gonna comment, and then maybe you can build a relationship with them, and then you can have them as a client. So I know this isn't really like a popular method since not all local towns and local areas have like forums that they can go to. But if you live in a big city, I'm sure they have a forum or two. And also it is worth a shot because they're right in the local area with you. So you can actually go physically visit them and build a relationship with them through there. And they'll be more comfortable with doing services with someone who's in town than someone who's like half a state away. And as a bonus for you guys, I'm gonna include one more bonus tip before I get to number 1. And that's to go to BNI meetings, which stands for Business Network International. So what BNI is that it's pretty much this huge global club for the most part, I would say. They have specific chapters in literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of towns. So you can look up if your town has one, which they probably do. If your town doesn't have one, a town nearby probably does. You can go to it. You get 2 free meetings. You can go to it, and then so just being around business owners and networking, telling them what services that you offer, telling them how digital marketing is like the new future and how you can help their business can be really effective. And again, you are face to face with them. They can see you right there, and then they're likely to give you a shot even if you don't have any experience doing this, because if you can give value to the business owners, then they're surely gonna give you a shot either with a free trial, or who knows, if you give them that much value, then they might sign you up immediately to run their Facebook ads for their business. And number 1, before I get into that, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you've made it this far. Also remember to comment below if you want me to do a live stream of me cold messaging different businesses and how I go about it to get clients for my own agency or my own freelance business. So the number 1 way to get more clients for your digital marketing agency is to run your own Facebook ads. Because think of it this way, if you're running your own Facebook ad, you know the dynamics, you know the right hook, you know the right offer, you can make good copy, you have a good creative, then businesses are gonna immediately trust you, especially if they become a lead, because you're literally running a Facebook ad. So they instantly trust you to run their Facebook ads because you're running Facebook ads for yourself. You're already taking the risk, you're already taking the investment. In this case, you don't even have to offer the free trial because Facebook ads do cost some money to run. It's still inexpensive to run Facebook ads, but you still have to put some money behind it. And if you get a client of your own, it makes it very well worth it. And since you're running your own Facebook ads, the client knows that, okay, he knows what he's doing because he's running a Facebook ad, so I'm sure he can do it for me. You can build a relationship, build rapport, build trust, and boom, you got yourself a client. Those are 9 ways you can get digital marketing clients by tomorrow. So my recommendation is that you focus on one method and then you go all out on it to get clients. And then once you have that method pretty much mastered, you can dabble with the other methods as well here and there. Because the more methods you do use, the more clients you can expect to get. So thank you, you've made it this far into the video. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you watched it this far. So as a reward, you get to watch more videos, so click up there, watch this video up there about how exactly to run Facebook ads for local businesses. So even if you don't have any experience and you have no idea, you can be sure that you can run your ads like a pro. I will see you guys in that video up there.